The Mystara project is proud to present part 15 of the Creatures of Mystara series. In this video, we take a look into the fire-loving ash crawlers. Ash crawlers were introduced in the 1985 module, CM5 Mystery of the Snow Pearls on page 32. Ash crawlers have a tough hide that gives them armor class 6, the equivalent of scale mail. The hide also makes the creatures immune to normal fire and heat damage, and resistant to magical fire, to the extent of +2 to save, and -1 damage per die, with a minimum of 1 damage per die. Their bodies are 2 to 3 foot long, with a tails 4 foot long, so they are smaller than man-sized. They have above average animal-like hit dice at 3+1. They move at half the speed of an unencumbered human, and can burrow through ash at the same rate. Their preferred tactic is to burrow under ash and spring out to surprise prey. They initially try to grab man-sized or smaller creatures with their prehensile tail to drag them into the ash. Creatures who are hit with the tail must make a dexterity check or fall into the ash. Once in the ash, the victim's hit rolls and armor class are both penalized by 4. Conversely, ash crawlers gain a bonus of 4 to their armor class and saving throws when they are in the ash and not locked onto a victim with their jaws. Ash crawlers also have a bite attack, which does 2 to 8 damage, which then allows them to automatically lock their jaws onto the victim. Whilst locked on, the jaws automatically do 1 damage each round, plus the creature's 2 paw attacks automatically hit for 1 to 4 damage each, as well. Whilst locked on, the crawler can't use its tail attack. If the crawler takes 5 or more points of damage whilst locked on, it will release its grip, and can try to bite again normally next round. When roaming for food, crawlers can be encountered in groups of 1 to 6. In their burrow lairs they are found singularly or in pairs, except the ones in Norvold which have 1 to 12 in lairs. Their burrows are usually covered in 2 to 4 feet of ash, from the weekly shedding of their flaky fur, or from a fire. Their lairs always contain some sort of fire, which they protect from invaders, and curl in front of, if water is about to be thrown on it. Their lairs smell of a combination of seared flesh and wood smoke. The hot air in their lairs makes breathing difficult and quick actions impossible. Like other animals, they save at half their hit dice rounded down. They have a good morale of 10, only fleeing 22% of the time. Treasure type V from their victims can be found in their burrows. 1 in 10 lairs will have 1 to 100 of all coin types except copper, 1 or 2 gems and 1 to 4 jewels. 1 in 20 lairs will have a special treasure and a magic item. They have typical animal intelligence of 2 and are neutrally aligned. They are found in ruins, caverns, deserts and mountains with a fire source, often volcanic. They are omnivores, eating rodents, birds and vegetation that passes by, or falls into their ash burrows. They are drawn to movement in the ash, and bright colors. Peak feasting season is winter, as animals are drawn to the warmth of the crawlers' burrows. In this example, a group of 12 ash crawlers are scavenging a corpse in a ruined settlement, south of the elven village of Tarelon in Norvold. The fire-resistant nature of ash crawlers has been used by skilled tanners to either harden them to create leather armor of fire resistance, or soften them to fashion a fire-resistant suit. 4 hides are required for halfling-sized and 9 hides for human-sized. The tanning skill check must be made with a 50% penalty. If failed, the creation crumbles apart on the earlier of first being hit by fire or 1 to 4 weeks after it was made. Known locations of ash crawlers are scarce. In addition to the 12 in the Norvold ruined city, another 2 are found in caverns of Karaun in the Diahay Mountains of Norvold, to the north of Tarelon. 5 lair on the ashen gradual slope of a volcano, in the territory of the brown gemstone dragon, Mardius. This territory was not specifically placed in Mystara. A giant rock rattler disturbed the ash crawlers, killing one, resulting in a tense standoff. Ash crawlers have officially been placed in a solo companion level adventure and an upper companion level mini-adventure. However, they could be used as plausible encounters for lower level characters. A first level party with a sleep spell could conceivably defeat an ash crawler, otherwise it would be a fairly challenging encounter. They are probably best used as a surprise encounter springing out of their ashen burrow. Away from ash surfaces, they are less effective. Fire giants, red dragons, Efreet, fire elementals, and other sentient fire creatures could keep them as pets. Characters could deliberately seek out their burrows to get their hides, to provide to a tanner to make fire-resistant gear suitable for thieves, magic users, and druids. This concludes our look at the fire-loving, pig-nosed rodents, known as ash crawlers.